Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great. Shut. I know you with it. Try to get it. Tight on.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Once again, it's Barkley. Face to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Great. Shut. Trimmer.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll return this from the 10. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Forced to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They motion the slot man left. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
2nd and 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And the Falcons first down.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any...
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Great. Shot.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
63.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
48-yard line.
London brought in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing is Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have that Falcons 1st down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Spotted at the 35, just a 45-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Big hole to the 30. A gain there of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Another Eagles first down.
We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Second and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. to open this drive.
Hey, let's go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Oh, Silver, ready? Great. No touch.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Third and long for Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. Break like you need it.
No touch. I know you want that. No touch.
Hurts using the pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
That's right.
Brings up second and 11 at the Falcons' 21-yard line.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I know you want that. Do on left. Alpha. Hey, push.
On third down, it's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
73. Great. Crowd left, Yanni. Miami. No touch.
To throw, Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll get about 2. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, left side. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Stroud. On the move left. That's complete. He's got it to London. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action. Stroud. Forced out wide, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 6 yards. That one good for 26 yards.
This is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
18, what's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
Great, set.
Off the play fake, Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
Eagles 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Crowd, let's get him. Silver, set.
Once again, it's Barkley. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. The crowd making their presence felt. They try to run for it with Robinson. And he is going to have that Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. On a throw here, right side. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
18. What's that?
And here's Bijan. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down.
18. What's that?
The slot man in motion right. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his left. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. first down. On play action, Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick six in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Here comes Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Robinson. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Now a timeout at last. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
worry. 18. What's up? Yeah.
Here's Stroud. This is part 2. And he'll take it on in. Kyle hits. Touchdown Atlanta.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Barkley. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And they are moving on. They survive and advance in the playoffs. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us.